Good morning students, myself Chaudhary Kamla. Today I am going to start your math subject in standard 8. Your chapter number 1 is rational numbers. First here we have to do introduction. What is the meaning of rational number? So before that we have to learn about natural numbers. That's you already learned in your previous classes. First, natural number means only positive numbers. In that included like that number 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. And its symbol is n. Now, after that we have to learn about whole numbers. Now, what is the meaning of whole numbers? Whole number means 0 and positive number. So, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite, and its symbol is W. After that we have to learn about integers. That you already learned in your 7th classes. Now integers means positive and 0, but with that we have to include negative number also, like 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite positive number. Same as your negative number, in that also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to infinite. So negative number, 0 and positive numbers are included in integers, and its symbol is Z. After that, now we have to learn about rational numbers. Now what is the meaning of rational numbers? Its form is, rational number means its form is P upon Q, in that P and Q belongs to Z. Means P upon Q, it's its form of rational number. But we have to use value of P and Q from Z means integer. Means in our real language we can use P and Q are integers, but in that also Q does not equal to 0 because it's in denominator. So Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q from the integers. Now its example, we have to write down here some of the example like that 1 upon 2, this 1 and 2 from Z means integers, minus 2 upon 3, minus 4 upon 7, like that we can write here many of the examples. Now, and its symbol of rational number is Q, and we have to use that symbol from the quotient word. Now after that we have to start our exercise. Exercise 1.1. It's question number 1. Same as that whole number and natural number and integers, you learn that some of the property like that closure property, commutative property, then associative property, and then distributive property. In that also we have to use that type of property. Now here your first question is that using appropriate properties and find. So its first example is minus 2 upon 3 multiplied by 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 6. So first here we have to find its answer, but using appropriate property. So your first question is there, minus 2 upon 3 multiplied by 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 6. Now here we have to given 3 terms. This one is first, this one is second, and this one is third. That's we already know. We have to differentiate the terms using plus and minus sign. Now first here we have to use which one property? So now first here we have to check out in this one term and in this one term. We have to given one common number like that 3 upon 5, 3 upon 5. So first here we have to do this both the numbers group. So using first commutative property we have to use. Why? Because we have to change these numbers place. From third place to we have to replace in the second term. So using commutative property, what we have to do? So first we have to write down this minus 2 upon 3 as it is, multiply by 3 upon 5 as it is. But now this third term completely we have to replace. So minus this one sign also we have to use. 3 upon 5 multiply by 1 upon 6, and now this second term it's on last term, so plus 5 upon 2. Now after that which property we have to use? So this both the numbers group we have to do. So using associative property, we have to do group, means minus 2 upon 3 multiply by 3 upon 5 minus 3 upon 5 multiply by 1 upon 6. Now we have to do bracket. Bracket means we have to do group plus 5 upon 2. It says it is. Now in both the term any number is common. Now we know that this 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 5 is common. So now again we have to use property. So which property we have to use? So using distributive property. Distributive means whenever we have to given some of the number is common, then we have to keep it outside from the bracket and remaining we have to write down as it is. So using distributive property, first here we have to write down 3 upon 5 is outside from the bracket. So here 3 upon 5 is outside, so minus 2 upon 3 is remaining. This one minus as it is, and this one 1 upon 6, it's as it is. Now bracket over, and here plus 5 upon 2. Now here first here we have to finish our bracket operation. Now here 3 upon 5 as it is. Now in this denominator 3 and 6 we have to find out LCM of 3 and 6, and now we know that LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So minus 2 multiply by 2 and 3 multiply by 2. Then it's 3 to the 6. Here we multiply with 2. So in numerator also we have to multiply with 2. Minus 1 upon 6. Now 6 is the same denominator. Plus 5 upon 2. Now is equal to 3 upon 5 multiply by minus 2 to the 4 and 3 to the 6 minus 1 upon 6, and this one plus 5 upon 2 as it is. Now 3 upon 5 multiply by minus 4 minus 1, and in denominator 6 it's same, means we have to write down that number is one time only, plus 5 upon 2 as it is, minus 3 upon, sorry, minus is not there, so only 3 upon 5 multiply by this one minus minus plus, so 4 plus 1 5, and greater number before that minus sign, so we have to put down here minus 5 divide by 6. Now we can open that bracket because only single number we have to given as there, sorry, multiply by 5 upon 2 is equal to 3 upon 5 multiply by minus 5 upon 6 multiply by 5, sorry, here we have to given plus. Now here first we know that using our BODMAS rule, first we have to do bracket operation, that's we already done it here. After that we have to do division, and then after we have to do multiplication, and after that we have to do addition. So here we have to give one multiplication and addition, both that operation in same term, in same expression. So first here we have to finish our multiplication. So now 3 multiplied by minus 5. But in this both the number, first we have to write down numerator multiplication of numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So now here we can cut here 5 5. Here also 3 2s are 6. This 3 3 cut. So remaining minus 1 in numerator, no one number is remaining. So we can write down at here only 1. Divide by 2 plus 5 upon 2. Now here 2 and 2 denominator is same, so we don't have to find out here LCM, or we can't have to use that cross multiplication method also, because same denominator. Then we have to write down it's one time only. Now minus 1 plus 5 minus plus again minus operation. So 5 minus 1 4. 5 is greater, before that plus sign, so we have to put down plus sign, but plus sign is there, so if you want to write down then you can write as there, otherwise it's okay. Now 4 upon 2 means our answer is 2 only. This one is our simplification and it is your answer. Using this same method, here you have to solve this second one example in your practice. After that we have to start our question number